If you thought this deposition would be defined by what Hillary Clinton said under oath, it wasn't. Before questioning even began, members were already framing the narrative. During the session, a photo leaked from inside the closed room. The hearing was halted, and afterward, Clinton said the questioning veered into UFOs and Pizzagate. This wasn't just testimony, it was positioning before, during, and after. Let's walk through exactly what happened in order. But before we dive in, please subscribe. It supports long-form, evidence-based breakdowns like this, especially as transcripts and depositions continue to unfold. Now, here's how the day began. Hillary Clinton arrived at the Chappaqua Performing Arts Center in New York under subpoena to sit for a closed-door deposition before the House Oversight Committee as part of its inquiry related to Jeffrey Epstein. No cameras inside, no live broadcast, no public access. Photography prohibited under committee rules. These sessions are tightly controlled. Once the doors closed, only members, counsel, and the witness remain inside. But outside, the framing had already begun. After members had arrived at the Performing Arts Center, Democratic Representative Robert Garcia spoke to reporters.
She's never met Jeffrey Epstein. We have no evidence of her having any interactions with Mr. Epstein. And so I think that's important to note as we walk into this deposition. But I also want to say, which I think is very important, that at this very moment, the Department of Justice continues to lead a White House cover-up. And we're going to be demanding, even over these next few days, that the remaining files that have not been released get released to the public.
So before testimony even began, two narratives were established. One, Clinton had no connection. Two, transparency would be contested. Then the deposition began. And that's when the unexpected happened. During the closed-door session, two images from inside the hearing room were posted to X by commentator Benny Johnson. Because this was a closed-door deposition, photography inside the room is prohibited under committee rules, making the appearance of those images immediately significant. The first leaked photo shows Hillary Clinton seated at the table, appearing to listen intently during questioning. The second image is a wider shot, revealing more of the deposition layout, the table configuration, members present, and nameplates. In that wider frame, Representative Lauren Boebert's nameplate is visible in the lower left corner. Johnson stated publicly that the images were provided by Boebert. Shortly after the photos were posted, Clinton advisor Nick Merrill exited the building and told reporters the deposition had gone off the record, while officials addressed how a photograph had been taken during a prohibited session.
For a moment, because it seems, as some of you may have seen, that there were some photographs shared on social media, which is against chamber rules, that were read at the top of the meeting. So the hearing has been paused briefly while they figure out where the photo came from and why possibly members of Congress are violating House rules. So we'll keep you updated. We just wanted to share what's happening inside. Thank you.
Sorry, Nick.
The hearing paused. After internal discussion, members were seen re-entering the Performing Arts Center and the deposition resumed. But by that point, the focus had shifted from testimony to procedure. Following the pause, Clinton reportedly requested that the hearing be open to the press, arguing that if images from inside were already public, transparency should follow. Committee Chair James Comer declined. The deposition continued privately, and afterward, Clinton gave her own account of what occurred inside.
Based on what I knew, and what I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell.
In a later interview on Fox News, Clinton said that toward the end of the deposition, questioning became quite unusual.
Usual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet. That was serving as the basis of a member's questions to me.
The transcript has not yet been released. So the public timeline now looks like this: a motorcade arrival under subpoena, a pre-deposition defense outside the building, a closed-door session, a leaked image, a halted hearing, a dispute over transparency. and post-deposition claims about the direction of questioning, the substance, what was asked, how it was answered, and whether Epstein-related questions were central or peripheral will ultimately be determined by the transcript. Until that sworn record is released, what we have are layered narratives over procedural disruption. This deposition wasn't defined by a single explosive answer. It was defined by sequencing, who framed it first, what interrupted it, and how it was described afterward. A motorcade arrival, a preemptive defense, a leaked photo, a halted session, and claims about UFOs entering an Epstein inquiry. The transcript will determine the substance. Everything else is positioning. If you found this breakdown useful, please like, subscribe, and share. More deep dives are coming.